on which single budget announcement has the potential to move markets meaningfully and, of course, greatly. And contrary to what Mr. Subramaniam is essentially stating, do you see a major jump in the markets on account of any surprise announcements that you're factoring in from the FinMin?
Well, the only surprise announcement, which I think only one surprise announcement, which I'll be looking forward to, is if they go ahead and remove the long-term capital gains tax. I think investors, particularly FPIs, will be cheering that announcement, and to a great extent, I think the outflow of FII money, which has been relentless over the past few months, probably to an extent can be contained if the long-term capital gains tax is removed from the market. I think that will be one single announcement. If I get an opportunity, I would like to also see the government coming out with a very clear divestment plan. Unfortunately, this is one area which I think the economic management team haven't really focused on, and the scope for this is significant. If you look at last year's fundraising through the capital market, the IPOs in the capital market, a significant amount of money has been going or being raised through offer for sale, which is basically promoters selling their shareholding. Unfortunately, Government of India, in spite of being the largest shareholder in the corporate world, haven't really used this opportunity of market being very supportive of IPOs to kind of sell their shareholding in companies, at least to an extent, to raise resources. I think this is one area which the market will love to see the government come up with a concrete target and a plan. These are the two most expected or the announcements which can cheer the market. Last but not the least, there is one segment of the entire economy where the government hasn't really done much. And I think the subsidy burden there is humongous. That's the fertilizer sector. If you look at the last but one fiscal, the subsidy on the fertilizer account was close to 80,000 crore, which has shot up to 180,000 plus crore in the last fiscal. Now, this is a huge jump, and this definitely puts some pressure on the fiscal. The reform measures which have been taken in other areas haven't really percolated down well in the fertilizer sector. We would love to see some kind of reform measures in the fertilizer sector which can contain this subsidy to a great extent and encourage good farming practices, but it has to be done. And the need of the hour is some announcement, maybe not in the budget, or maybe outside the budget, but this is also one critical area of the economy which the market will be keenly watching.